Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again. And today we've got Iron from the DC Universe Wave 12 Darkseid set. Got Iron. With the main characters from Apocalypse, pretty much getting used up. We're coming near the end of most of the, big name Apocalypse characters. And with, the Teen Titans getting filled out nicely, and, just blanked. The Doom Patrol. With the Doom Patrol now kind of filling up, I guess it makes sense that, we might see yet another kind of subcategory team from the DC Universe show up, and it turns out the first from the Metal Men is Iron. Taking a look at him in the pack, there is, of course, the DC Universe 75 Years of Superpowers, Collector's Button, Adult Collector, which I'll go over that once we get into the Masters of the Universe review. Includes your Collect and Connect figure piece, which, simply by process elimination, I don't see a head, so I'm guessing that's going to be another leg. But it is another leg of Darkseid, who looks very cool. Other figures that we've already done, actually, Eclipso, the Spectre, Dr. Midnight, and Mary Batson. We're doing Iron next, and then actually Copperhead and Desaad will round things out. And maybe one more. But there's Iron. Iron with die-cast parts, I might add. So, have to see. I hope they're not just talking about the chain. That's really going to disappoint me if they're just talking about the chain. But his biography, Professor William Magnus invented the responder meter, a microcomputer capable of imbuing pure metal with a semblance of life, intelligence, and emotion. Yeah, that backfires on him a little bit. Implanting samples of gold, iron, lead, tin, and mercury. Gold, iron, lead, tin, mercury. They left out platinum. With their own responder meter, Magnus watched the metals take on humanoid shape and personalities. Iron quickly emerges as the backbone of the team. In all the challenges the Metalmen take on, Iron's super strength and ability to withstand tremendous punishment put him on the front lines of action. So, taking on the personality of his metal, he's kind of the strong guy. First appearance was Showcase number 37, 1962, which if you go back and look at some of the old issues, if you go online and look at some of the old stuff from the Metal Men, 60s, I can understand that. I can totally see the Metal Men, how that fits in kind of the 60s. I buy that. Real name Iron, occupation member of the Metal Men, base of operations Magnus Labs, special ability super strong, able to assume unlimited shapes. So get ready guys, the first in the Metal Men series is Iron. We'll take a moment, pop Iron out of the pack, get a closer look at the figure, and have some fun. Be right back. Alright everybody, we've got Iron out of his pack, and it's an interesting character to start with. I'm kind of curious about the other Metal Men. This is very true, character-wise, design-wise, to the way he looks in the comic. I guess I would say that I would probably appreciate this character a lot more had he been in a wave that had more interesting characters in it. I know that might not be a fair thing to say, to hold this one figure kind of accountable to, how weak the rest of the line or the rest of the wave really seems. But poor Iron just is not interesting enough, and the fact that he isn't, I don't know. It just seems that he kind of personifies this whole wave to me. It's interesting, and it's very well done. It's very accurate. It's just not very interesting. It's just really rather boring. Some of the things that are good about him is just like on the comic. I mean, he's got the man symbol on his chest. as well as on his head. They've given him kind of this body shell that we've seen kind of on the female figures of the Masters of the Universe. And that's mainly because, the actual Iron figure really does have kind of this skirt. He has this kind of triangular, breastplate that's riveted onto the body, or appears to be riveted to the body. So it really does give him the exact look of the comic. The face is actually really nice too. He really does have kind of the, metallic, kind of tough guy face, and it looks a lot like it did in the comic. It's very nice. It's just, I think he's boring. I don't find Iron all that interesting. There are a lot of things to like about him. He's a black figure. Basically he's completely black, and he has kind of these the dry brush silver and light blue across him, along with these little pits and kind of gouges in him, and the direction of the brush lines to kind of give him a very metallic feel. I wish I liked him more. I do. I think he's actually not bad. I can't get myself excited about him. He's just not interesting enough. In the way of his articulation, the head does turn. No up or down. Arm or shoulder does come out. Twist the bicep, elbow, and the wrists are actually very tight. Actually very tight on the wrists. The body piece kind of keeps the crunch from working, but the waist does twist, no problem. Leg comes up, at least as far as the skirt will allow. Comes out, at least as far as the skirt will allow. Twist of the thigh, knee, and foot. So, maybe as the other Metal Men come out, I'll start to appreciate it more. But being the first one and just being launched in the wave that he is in, I just can't get excited about him. He's just not interesting enough for me. To add on top of that, the parts that I was kind of curious about, like his accessories, he comes with kind of this actual working wrench construct, which is actually kind of a neat idea. Completely plastic. And he comes with a ball and chain, kind of a wrecking ball and chain. And it turns out that, in fact, the only die-cast part is the chain. The part that goes over to his hand, it's rubber, and the ball. It's it's not what I was expecting. When I read die-cast parts, I thought, well, that's interesting. Not really. The most interesting to me is that now they've got this kind of construct here. I want to see him do it in translucent green and do that Green Lantern construct kit. That would be cool. The accessories, now this does snap all the way into his hand. So it fits over his hand really, really well. And I kind of like the sculpting on it here. Definitely gives almost like a transitional kind of appearance. It's actually not too bad. Not really. The wrench, it doesn't really fit on very well. It's very loose and does tend to pop off. So, if you're excited about die-cast parts, sorry to burst your bubble, not all that great. He does come with the right leg of Darkseid, which again, very, very nice attention to detail on him. It's really great. Can't wait to get him together. And lastly, we've got the collector's button, which shows, I guess, a lot of the Justice Society. But, yeah, not much, nothing as far as the Metal Men. So, Iron, I don't want to rag on the character. I don't want to say he's bad. He's just bland. And probably one of the worst of the DC Universe characters as far as interest to me. For that, I don't want to trash him. I give him a 5. He's a fine figure. I'm sure for fans, they love him. But as far as just general interest goes, just appeal, overall, I don't think he quite reaches it. And it's the last thing this wave needed, was just another bland character. For now, though, I certainly thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.